Hello, it's Eleanor Cameron. I'm back with podcast number 3. Today I'm talking with my mom, Cami Cameron. It's kind of late. We don't really know what to talk about, so we're just going to be throwing ideas out there. So this weekend I've been pretty busy. I just got back from Columbia, Missouri. It was homecoming down there, so I hung out with my friend Bree and we went to the game, and college life is just a different experience. Like walking into the dining halls whenever you're hungry and want food, and just all the freedoms that come with being on a campus. I did get to experience the bathroom situation. That was interesting, sharing a bathroom with other people. It was community showers and community bathrooms. I wasn't a fan, but it wasn't that bad. What would you say about college, Mom?
Well, back in my day, things were a whole lot different. They didn't have, they were a little stricter, so they wouldn't allow, like, boys on your floor. And then they were very strict about who they would even let in the dorm. So I'm not sure that, I would have been able to stay with a friend without getting through security. So that's a little different. And that there were curfews. You had to be in at a certain time, and they would also have, I believe they were called floor mothers. They were like people that would come in, kind of, check to see how everybody's doing, kind of check on their well-being. Is everybody showing up to class? Is everybody happy, safe, and secure? And is everybody getting fed? Because when these kids are turned loose, dumped out at college, some of them don't have everything that they need, and it's good to have, just someone kind of checking in on them. I mean, an RA does that,
Which they had them at Mizzou.
Yeah, the RAs are good, but still I think it would be easy for them to miss things because they too are a college kid usually.
Yeah, so. And everyone's just so busy down there, and you have to really decide what you're choosing to do with your free time constantly. I really didn't mind the campus down at Mizzou. It was really open. There's a lot of freedoms, and I think it would be a cool school to go to. Where did you go, Mom?
Well, I kind of hopped around a bit. Back in my day, which was I graduated high school in 93, so we're talking the low 90s. I started out at Indian Hills Community College. I knew I wanted to be a nurse. Well, I wanted to be a photographer too, but I chose nursing because I knew I could always get a job. So the trick back then was, I don't know how nursing school is now, but it was hard to get into a nursing program. So you kind of apply everywhere, and wherever you get in, you go. But you have to have all your prerequisites done. So like your anatomy and physiology out of the way, your sociology, your psychology, all of those classes that you need before you actually jump in a program. So I went to, I did a couple classes I went to Indian Hills. I went to Culver. I went to Columbia College. I think I took a couple classes there. But when I actually got into a program, it was at Carl Sandburg College. So yeah, I was on a lot of college campuses and during my college days. And I also ran around on the Mizzou campus because my boyfriend and my friends all went to Mizzou. So I knew that campus well.
What was your favorite part about college?
I think it was probably just hanging out with friends. I was kind of one of those people where I thought, okay, what's the big deal? We're making a really big deal over a tiger here. Okay, we're all grown up here, but yet we're all getting excited over a Mizzou tiger. You're paying big money to go to a school, and is it that much better than anywhere else because it's labeled Mizzou? So that was always my thing that I was always trying to get past. Like, okay, well, your school is a lot more than mine. Is this about money, or is this about, quality of education, or is this just over a mascot? Oh, I go to Mizzou, I get to wear these cat ears. But my favorite thing to do, I did not like, I had to study for hours and hours, but if I got to do anything, I would like to go. Back then, we did line dancing, and we would get together, and all my friends and I, we would go line dancing. So that was our fun thing that we would get to do. But other than that, it was hard keeping grades up, and not much money, and just trying to find fun for free.
How was the food? Because this weekend I was with Bree, and they had a really good dining hall down there.
Well, I just remember eating a lot of Tony's pizzas or Tostino's pizzas that you could get for 99 cents. And also anywhere that you could get a 99-cent burger and a 50-cent Coke or whatever you could get with it. You could maybe get, I don't know, I think like and sometimes I get a Happy Meal just so that I could get a hamburger, some French fries, and a drink.
And a toy.
I didn't care about the toy, but I did get the toy. But that was one way I could save money. There was always ramen noodles. But yeah, I sure didn't worry about eating healthy. That really wasn't, I just think about all the junk I was eating then compared to like how Evan eats healthy. And, it's kind of, we're living in a different era of, healthy living. So healthy living is also expensive living. So, I don't know. We just kind of got by. I remember opening a can of green beans one time because I was hungry. So anyway, that was just okay. I never thought anything of it.
What was your hardest class?
Oh, definitely anatomy and physiology. I had to have 9 hours to apply to the nursing program, 9 hours of anatomy and physiology, and it was a very detailed class. And I think I had to get nothing lower than an 88 in it. And that was so hard. You had to know all of the bones. And and when I say all the little details of the body, like you go so deep into the body, like, the functions of a kidney, the parts of a kidney, and you break that down into the nephrons, and you just, every system, skeletal, neurology, muscular. There's so many systems of the body. But anyway, I did enjoy learning about that stuff, so that helps. So, my advice is when you pick a major, you will know it's your major because you won't mind learning about it, and it's somewhat fun. So it was kind of fun, but certainly a challenge to learn and to retain it and to be ready for a test. So college is not easy.
So if you had a choice to go to school during my time period or your time period, which do you think would be harder and which one would you choose?
Well, my age dictates what would be easier because I have a hard time with technology and I am not tech savvy. And I like a book that you can open pages and you can highlight and you can take notes and you can, go back and turn back to that page and you can reread it and you can make flashcards with real flashcards. And to me, that was easy. If I had to go back to college now and try to take a class online, I cannot imagine my frustration level.
Yeah, because it's really hard. If you don't have good internet, you just can't do your work half the time, and you really have to focus on due dates.
Yeah, it would be. I can't imagine trying to communicate with teachers through emails. I mean, I do good to just open emails and just, just trying to keep up with messages on my phone. I got messages on Facebook. It's a lot of,
navigating.
Yeah, I just don't think it's easier. So
yeah. Technology is really hard, I think, for a lot of us, and just trying to make sense of it all.
Well, I don't know. I think this weekend probably helped you a lot in making your, college decision, whether or not you want to go to a community college or a big college or, more than anything, I think that you should take away from, don't get stuck, with thinking that, just because Mizzou has the clout or the prestige that it's, a college that everyone thinks of and knows of. I mean, it's maybe not necessarily the best fit for you. Maybe you want a smaller college. Maybe you want a trade school. But just don't, and another thing, you need to look at budget, what's their cost compared to others. So don't ever get caught up in the whole, prestige of, oh, I went to Mizzou. It is a great school, but, think outside the box too. Think for yourself and what feels right and what people you want to surround yourself with. I think a lot of these universities are pushing towards being more liberal mindset, liberal thinking, and that is not how you were raised. Not that we're going to find a college that is a good fit for that around here, but that goes back to surrounding yourself with people that are like-minded with you. And, we've always worked on trying to find those people, and hopefully those people will find you and you'll find them, and it'll be a good friend group because, you want to surround yourself with good people, and birds of a feather flock together. So anyway, just keep that in mind when you're making your decision.
All right. Thank you, Mom, for talking with me tonight. I had a good time.
Okay, well, thanks for having me.